Hello and welcome to another update on Solana. So we want to take a look at the larger time frame today because smaller time frame structures are unchanged, and on the weekend there's no movement at all. So let's stick to the larger time frame chart today. I've brought an indicator with me today for you guys, so we can take a look at this one together. It shows you basically the 365-day return. It shows you how much is kind of Solana worth today compared to exactly a year ago. And what I found quite interesting on this indicator here, it obviously shows you like overheated bands and kind of buy zones, you could say, right? The last buy zone was basically here in March and April, where we also had a bullish setup. But based on this indicator, you can see that like rallies have remained capped below this trend line. And I mean, it shows you kind of that cycle over cycle returns reduced, right? Now, it doesn't always have to stay like that, but I find it quite interesting because we have at least three, I would say, maybe even 5, if you count all these small touches here, 5 touch points to this trend line here. Yeah, and again, sometimes indicators, but also like the RSI or other momentum indicators, they can actually give you interesting additional trend lines, breakout points. And this one is coming in at around 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. So that means at the moment we're at 1.6. And it seems to me that Q4 will be an absolute interesting phase. Yeah, I mean, September might be the calm before the storm. So this will be very decisive. I mean, can we break above? For sure, but I think it kind of aligns very well with my thesis here for Solana, that the market is trending towards this blue zone at around $370 and could then also here potentially reach this trend line. Might be a break, maybe not, but this is a key spot. We're not there yet. Obviously, we're quite far away from it, even though it doesn't look like it, but we're actually quite far away from it. If you consider that this would be around 2.5, so like 2.4, 2.5, the value of a year ago, when we get there, that obviously tells you that there is still some room if we're now at 1.6, right? Maybe we break a little bit above it. Yeah, so it's not obviously something that has to be respected. Just pointing out there is data that's showing us there could be resistance. So that's something interesting. From an Elliott wave point of view, the move to the upside is either a B wave rally, if the cycle already finished, which can be the case on the Solana chart. Cycle could have topped already, yeah. But based on the microstructures, I still keep the door open for higher prices in both the yellow and the white scenarios. Yeah, in the white scenario, if we really topped, then there's still scope here for an B wave. B wave might even overshoot. It doesn't have to, but it can overshoot, and then a C wave down in the next cycle before we go higher. That kind of makes sense because a lot of people cannot imagine anymore Solana going down in a wave 2 to $20, $30. Again, it doesn't have to. If the B wave overshoots, the C wave might even hold above the April low. Yeah, but we cannot define yet a target for this C wave down until we actually have a top. Or if we are really, if we are really in this yellow scenario, we could still get one more high in this cycle in a 5-wave sequence. So for me, the focus remains on higher prices towards 360 to 380. There's a very important Fibonacci level on different time frames. There are different levels that align in this region. So just wanted to give you a short update about Solana. Maybe we'll get some more action today, that it makes sense to make a short-term update later today. But I wanted to show you here the bigger picture, the larger time frame, smaller time frame. Nothing has changed today. Of course, I still update Solana on the shorter time frame on Discord, but there isn't really much to update. So I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. I also invite you to join us on X for additional updates. You can get additional video updates as well, chart updates, and much more. So feel free to join us there as well. The link is in the description. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.